Viva Las Vegas!
Viva Las Vegas!
Viva! Viva!
Viva!
Las
Las
Vegas! Happy Super Bowl! It's after the Super Bowl.
Hey, it's okay.
Happy late Super Bowl!
Woo! I didn't know what that intro was gonna be, and Jay just surprised me. And I had that written down.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, Viva Las Vegas. That's what I had. The other, you know what the other intro that I had was? Jay Orozco, you and we're saying that just won the Super Bowl. What are you gonna do now? I'm going to Disney World.
Who said that?
Patrick Mahomes.
Oh.
I think the
and
MVP
he
or whatever
did.
says that. Yeah.
He was there.
Or he said Disneyland, but whatever. Same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm glad we had the same idea.
Yeah.
He said that, and I said, well, I know what I'm going to say
Yeah.
tomorrow or in a couple days.
I was watching that live and my face was like, oh.
No, I saw it like after, and I had Taylor's face.
Yeah, that's what I was
Taylor
thinking.
looked like she wanted to just get in a helicopter and fly out of the Super Bowl arena after he did that. But then I saw, at first I was like, oh my God, that's so stupid. Then I saw a girl be like, okay, he won the Super Bowl like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So, hey, if I was in Las Vegas and I won the Super Bowl, what would I do?
Yeah.
Viva Las Vegas. Yeah.
I was watching it with my roommate, Kayla, and we were like, ew, that's so cringe. Like, I would get the ick. And then I was like, well, Taylor's a millennial. She sometimes does.
Her bio on TikTok is like, just posting cat videos.
Yeah.
So, like, do we expect much out of her?
Yeah. I'm like, I don't think she's really getting the ick from anyone,
No.
but hey.
Not at all.
But yeah. So did we watch the Super Bowl?
No.
I had it on. I didn't, like, actively watch it, but I tune in every once in a while.
I would check the score.
Yeah. That was constantly.
Yeah,
well,
changing.
It didn't change for a while,
for,
actually.
like, the first quarter or
Yeah.
something. But once it got down to the last one, I was, like, checking my phone. I was like, why do I care that much? But I guess it's just a big part of, I feel like everyone wants to know who won.
Yeah.
There's not someone who's like.
And Taylor Swift won. So
yeah, exactly.
I'm happy.
That was my thought process.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, oh, I'm rooting for this team. I was like, I'm just rooting for whichever one Taylor was rooting for.
Yeah.
And they won, so I was pretty happy.
So Taylor won, so she's doing pretty good, I guess.
There was a big surge. Obviously, there was a big surge of Chief fans this year. Tons.
Yeah.
This is the most watched television program in history now.
Wow.
It, like, beat the moon landing.
Yay.
So
Taylor Swift on the moon.
yeah, there
That's what
was
we
like
need
millions of people. That would get the most.
Yeah.
But yeah, there was a big surge of Chief fans for obvious reasons. Taylor
Yeah.
Swift's involved. But then there was also a big surge of 49ers fans, I noticed. And let me tell you why. They were just, a lot of people just became fans just so they could call the Super Bowl rigged for Taylor Swift. And at first I was like, well, that's an idea. And then I thought, there are so many people involved in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You thought it would have been exposed by now if it was rigged.
Yeah.
But there was just a bunch of pick-me girls. All of a sudden, they're 49er fans. And they're like, can't believe the Super Bowl was rigged. Like, they're all just paid for and, like, Taylor's involved. So it's like,
Before I came here, I literally was on TikTok, and there was a girl that made a video, and she was like, this is, like, such an unpopular opinion, but I hate Taylor Swift. I was like, literally, shut up. Like,
yeah, give it up.
get it.
It's annoying.
And my thing is, I'm like, you don't have to listen to her music, but you can't just be like, I hate her.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it.
And then I'm kind of over talking about her and Travis Kelce. Now that the Super Bowl's over, what's there to talk about?
Yeah.
They're kind of done for a while. But, like, I'm not going to sit here and be the person that's like, oh, my God, is that real?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if it is because
Yeah.
they're kissing and hugging and talking and going to parties together and obviously hanging out and having a good time.
And they're also, like, in their mid-30s.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they're getting a little older, you know?
Mhm.
Let them live. It's not like a PR relationship to promote some movie or something.
Yeah, I don't think it is.
I don't
Because
either.
a lot of people were like, oh, she knew he was going to win the Super Bowl. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, because
Well-
it was on 2/11, and 2 plus 11 is 13. So
And then people were like, the last time she performed Illicit Affairs was at this arena where he won the Super Bowl. I was like, what? What does that have to do with anything?
yeah,
I was seeing these weird theories about her. I mean, they're everywhere.
yeah, it's all
But
the
it
time.
was like, you flip over the logo of Tortured Poets Department, and then it
Yes!
spells out Kale, and Kale in Irish, which is like not a used language anymore. People don't speak Irish,
Yeah,
even in Ireland.
yeah.
They're like, if you say Kale in Irish, that translates to reputation. Taylor's performing in Dublin later this year, so that's when Reputation's going to be announced. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But
one of these things is not like the other.
yeah, that was a stretch.
Yeah. So, yeah, Taylor won, though. She had her whole girl gang with her.
Yeah.
Blake Lively,
Mhm.
Ice Spice.
Yeah, that was.
Ice Spice met Jason Kelsey.
Uh-huh. I was not surprised she was there, but I was like, what a pick.
And Lana was there also.
Lana showed up like by herself.
Yeah, and then just like spotted Taylor and then went up there.
Mhm.
And then she got knocked over whenever they won.
You know why I
so-
think she got knocked over?
Why?
I think Taylor told someone to knock her over.
Yeah.
Because she was wearing a 49ers jacket.
I didn't even notice that. Probably.
It was like red. I think she told someone, I don't care who wins, but
Yeah.
it was red and it had like a 49ers patch on it. So I bet Taylor like was like, hey guys, I'm going to go use the bathroom, and then like walked back there and was like, knock over Lana
Yeah.
whenever the Chiefs win.
Yeah.
Because she paid for the Chiefs to win.
That's true.
So she knew that it was going to happen.
Yeah. I see where you're getting.
And then she posted a picture of her in bed with like a broken arm or something. Lana did.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see it on her Instagram, but somebody posted it.
Oh.
So.
Well, at least it's not the gun picture.
Yeah, but she like went missing down there.
Yeah.
Like, she got knocked over and I didn't see her again.
I know. It was like weird.
They were trampling on her.
Yeah.
I guess.
Poor
Ice
girl.
Spice didn't know what was going on.
She's just like me.
Mhm.
I don't know either.
Yeah, I saw videos and it was like people reading their lips, and Taylor was like, "We're rooting for him because he's on this side," and Ice Spice was like, "Oh."
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's me.
That was
watching
me
football.
cheering in high school when I'd have to be like, who's on offense?
Yeah, I would have no
and
idea.
then they'd be like, whoever's holding the ball. And I was like, oh, okay.
Mhm.
That was my thought process. So I originally watched for the halftime performance. I don't
Yeah.
know much Usher. I'm not a huge stan. I thought it
Me
was good
either.
though.
I feel like that was such a random pick to
Yeah.
me. Because how many people do you meet that are like, oh my God, I love Usher?
Yeah.
I feel like he's like a middle of the road, like, not, I wouldn't say everybody loves him,
Yeah.
but he's like someone that's just kind of like,
there.
yeah, like, oh, his music's good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Hey, he did good. I'm fine
He
with
was
it.
skating and
Yeah.
performing.
He put on a performance.
He performed, I'll tell you that
He was
much.
sweating.
Yeah, he was.
A lot.
Uh-huh.
And Alicia Keys was there. I love her.
Yes, she was there. That's what I have to say about her performance.
She was there. Alicia, a little off keys.
Alicia off keys at
Yeah.
the Super Bowl. Some people want it all.
But I don't. Yeah.
She ate past the first clip.
She did.
So
And her and Usher were rubbing up on each
hugging.
other.
Yeah.
And then I saw, maybe this was false, but I saw he like got married in Vegas yesterday. So I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe that's a lie.
Well, her husband like came out about it and was like, didn't care.
Okay.
But I was like, did everyone think that this was gonna be like, oh my God, they're cheating? I'm like, they're performing
Yeah.
in front of like over 100 million people on TV.
Yeah.
So I don't think it was
Yeah.
gonna be kept a big secret.
I don't think so either.
No.
They're not going to be like, whoa.
But Usher's always been like that. People were posting videos of him like doing weird things to people on stage.
Yeah.
So I was kind of like,
Yeah.
doesn't seem like it was a big part of her performance. And then they uploaded it to YouTube and they
Yes.
they dubbed over her note at the beginning. So YouTube is rewriting history.
Wow.
They don't want
Fake.
us to remember that.
Wow.
But then sometimes in my mind, I'm like, what if she did it on purpose because she knows she'd get attention?
Maybe.
know?
Maybe.
Just to get people talking about it.
Probably.
And then he had another guest, her,
Yeah.
playing the guitar. And I am so tired of that.
Yeah.
I've said this before. I don't know if I've said it on here. I am tired of her. H.E.R. I'm tired of that girl.
Tired of her.
Yeah, I'm tired of her.
Yeah.
Exactly. I can't stand her because they put her everywhere. And who listens to her?
I don't.
I don't know who does. Name one her song.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know anything about her.
Yeah, she came out and I was like, am I supposed to know her? And I didn't.
I didn't know until after.
Yeah. Then people were saying, and I was like, oh, yeah, that is her.
Yeah.
I didn't know her from a brick in the road.
No idea who that is. And I'm quit pushing your agenda on me, whoever keeps booking her at all of these things.
Yeah.
Because I'm tired of it.
Yeah.
Her and Brandy Carlisle. Next subject. I don't want to talk about him.
Yeah.
I don't need to give him clout.
Oh, this subject is good.
What?
So I watched, I had the Super Bowl on. I'm not going to say watched because I don't want to tell a lie.
Mm-hmm.
I had the Super Bowl on CBS, but I should have had it on Nickelodeon.
Yes, I was so entertained by that on TikTok.
They've done that before with some football game like a year ago, and I watched it. I think I watched the whole game because I was laughing. I was cracking up. And if I would have known they were doing the Super Bowl with SpongeBob and Patrick, I would have tuned in.
Yeah.
I was a big fan.
And Sandy was like on the sideline.
And Gibby.
Yeah.
And then when they'd score a touchdown, there was like slime.
Yeah.
So funny.
And then like something would happen, like there'd be a flag out on the play. I don't know the words. There would be a flag
On the play. Yeah.
On the field. And then Dora would show up
Mm-hmm.
and she would be like, this happened because blah, blah, blah. And Dora would explain what was happening on the field. Like, this is perfect.
Yeah.
If I were a child, I'd love that.
If I was 21 years old, I would love that. Because I am.
And true. And then I thought, like, how are they doing it? Because they're animated. And then I looked, and the real voice actors of SpongeBob and Patrick were like sitting in those little suits, and they were watching the game, so they could like say what was happening.
That's cute.
So like they were sitting there live doing it. That's sweet. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
I mean, it makes sense for people that want to watch it, but then their kids, they have to deal with their children.
Yeah,
because kids aren't gonna want to watch the Super Bowl.
I don't.
No, but if me either, I don't want to watch the Super Bowl either. So if SpongeBob and Patrick are there, I'm
watching.
There. Yeah, exactly. I loved it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's think in terms of Super Bowl parties.
I haven't done that in forever.
Yeah, because I guess I just don't really
celebrate it.
Yeah.
But like it's different. I don't even know if my family did. Like I can't even really remember. But
But I'm a big finger food fan, so I love any kind of Super Bowl party.
I can think in my mind what a Super Bowl party would be like.
Yeah.
Like, I know. Ordering like 20 pizzas, stuff like that. Yeah.
Having little finger sandwiches and stuff.
Finger sandwiches?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I would have wings. I'd have a wing party.
That's good.
And then like a bunch of dessert from like Domino's, which is like the molten lava cakes.
Yep.
I'd get that. So I'd get pizza too.
We should have a Super Bowl party next year, I guess.
We should just have a Super Bowl party, but with no Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Just order all the
we
food
should
for
have
one.
a drag race finale party. That's our Super Bowl
party. Wings.
Yeah.
A pizza.
Yeah.
And like we don't get drinks from there. We get like a big bottle of something.
Yep.
And pour it in plastic cups.
Yep.
Stuff like that.
RuPaul's Drag Race season finale. We will be partying for that.
I'm getting all of it. I'm spending like $80.
Yep, there we go. But I love Super Bowl parties. I really don't go to them. But if I did, I would love them because I could watch the halftime performance and the commercials. I love Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah, that's usually...
Some of them.
I feel like if we watched it, my mom would... I think this is almost every mom. Unless there's a mom who loves football. Yeah. She's like, I'm going to watch the commercials. And I'm like, me too. Mm-hmm. Because that's what I'm here for. Yeah. That's what I care about.
Also, it's really embarrassing because, Super Bowl commercials, a lot of times, they just are celebrities everywhere, like in the commercials. And it's so embarrassing when there's a commercial and there's like some celebrity and people are like, "Oh my God." And I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, people are like posting it after. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I can't even remember past ones that are iconic.
Yeah, I can't either.
Like, I have no idea. I know they're supposed to be iconic, but I really don't know.
Yeah. I
I've
like them in the
seen-
moment, though.
I've seen more iconic commercials that aren't Super Bowl commercials.
Yeah.
Like Education Connection.
Yep.
Like that girl, love her. That's the only one.
The only commercial that's coming to mind is the one that came on a few times during the Grammys, and it was the sheep trying to go to sleep, and he was counting people, and I was cracking up at that.
Yeah, that should have been a Super Bowl commercial.
That's how you do a commercial.
What even was it for?
I don't know. Maybe it was like some like melatonin. I don't know what it was
That's
for.
the thing about Super Bowl commercials is I feel like they give up the product and are just kind of like, let's get someone big and make something
Yeah.
kind of funny.
Like, I think it was the Uber Eats one that just had celebrities in like every clip.
Oh, yeah.
And then they were like, "Oh, when you forget stuff, don't forget Uber Eats." I was like,
Mhm.
okay.
And then there was one where there was like a really long code. And if you copied the code, you got like a bunch of Uber Eats or something. I don't
Oh,
know.
Interesting.
I got no idea. I only saw a couple, so.
Oh, and then there was a Jesus one where people were washing each other's feet.
That was like for Scientology,
Oh.
I think.
Oh my gosh.
There was a Scientology commercial.
Oh. Interesting.
So everyone was like, turn off the TV, you know,
Oh.
because it's Scientology.
I didn't even know that.
Well, I don't know if the Jesus one was, but I think it might have been.
Okay.
And didn't Kanye have a commercial?
I don't know.
I saw someone say he paid like $1 million to have the slot, but then paid $0 to make the commercial because he filmed it on his phone.
Okay.
I don't know if I think he may have been in it. I saw someone talk about it.
Okay.
So he had a commercial. There was a Judge Judy commercial. Did you see that?
Oh. Yes, I did. Judge
She-
Beauty.
Yeah. It
Love
was for
that.
like Elf or
Yeah.
something.
Megan Trainor was in it.
Yeah, Megan Trainor was in it. Heidi in Closet from Drag Race was in
Oh,
it.
okay. I've seen her and I didn't even recognize her.
Yeah, she was in
Oh.
it. And I don't know who else, but it was pretty much like, I used money to buy this expensive makeup. And then Judge Judy was like, you shouldn't because Elf is like really cheap.
Wow.
And I was like, I love this. I'm glad you guys got her.
Yeah.
She's old as dirt. I don't even know if did they film that anymore, Judge Judy.
I don't think so.
So hey, she got a check. Must have been a big one because it's
Hey.
a Super Bowl commercial.
You go, girl. I
Mhm.
love her.
And the biggest one, you know what the biggest one was?
No.
To me?
Beyonce.
Yeah. And this is a reoccurring theme where I talk bad about someone the week prior and then
Mhm.
I come back and I'm
Yeah.
like, I talk good about them. But I knew she was gonna have it because
Mhm.
somebody was like, oh, she's gonna have a commercial. I was gonna be Verizon.
Yeah.
And that's what I call a Super Bowl commercial.
Mm-hmm.
There was budget.
Yep.
There was 5 different there was like 6, 7 different Beyoncés in it.
Beyonce in space.
Beyonce on top of the dome in Las Vegas.
Yep.
Beyonce as Barbie. Beyonce as a robot. It was Beyonce as a Twitch streamer.
Yep. Beyonce running as Beyonce for the United States. Hey.
Yeah, I was very impressed with it. And then at the end, I wasn't watching it live, so I didn't actually know what happened. At the end of the commercial, she's like, okay, it's time for a surprise drop. And I was like, what? And then everyone goes and checks their little music apps, and Beyonce decides that she's in her country era.
Mm-hmm. Texas Hold'em.
Yeah. I listened to both songs, and
Me
I am
too.
here to report that they are great.
They are good. I'm not
They-
even, here's my resolution for this year. It's a little
Uh-huh.
late. I'm not a country fan,
Uh-huh.
but
I am.
yeah, Beyonce, Lana coming out with country albums.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess Beyonce's was like 2 songs, but hey, I'll count it.
Yeah, they're classified as country, so I think it's going to be a country album.
And then there's another Casey Musgraves coming out.
Yeah.
I think I'm on track to being a country fan.
Give it a chance.
I will.
Because here's my thing. If you tell someone you're a country fan now, they think you're into like some Luke Combs.
That's what I mean when I say I'm
Lauren
not a
Daigle.
country fan. But
Is that
Dolly
even
Parton I love.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
maybe I am like a country fan.
You don't have to say I'm the biggest country fan, but like
I like some country songs.
the only country that I listen to, well, I listen to like Dolly Parton, Reba, Loretta Lynn, like people like that, like retro stuff. And then I get into like the Casey Musgraves, but that's as far as I would go modern.
Yeah.
I'm not going to the My Heart's Like a Truck. I'm not going to that vibe. That's not my energy. Or what's his name? Zach Bryan or the racist one.
Morgan Wallen.
Wallen. I'm not going into
That's
any
one of my pet peeves when people are like, "Oh my god, I hate Taylor Swift, but I love Morgan Wallen."
Yeah.
I'm like,
don't crazy.
Even.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm into it because Beyonce's is like country, but not like saying cringy stuff. With
not like saying we hop in my truck and we go down to the bar.
Yeah, stuff like that. And it's like it's good.
Yeah.
They have good meaning from what I've seen. At least the 16 Carriages one has good meaning. It's really good. She's good at singing. Lana's going to have Lasso, which is an all-country album. And then Casey going to have her country album. I'm guessing it's going to be country, probably. I mean, what do we expect? But I'm excited for all of it.
I'm a big fan already.
I actually have a list I was going to read because we were talking about the Grammys. And then now we're talking about music again. I got a list of all of the people that are going to have albums before the Grammys next year.
Ooh, I'm excited.
So it's who's going to drop and who's going to probably be nominated because they're big names.
Yeah.
This is the list. Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Ariana Grande, Casey Musgraves, Selena Gomez, Megan Thee Stallion, Lana Del Rey, The Weeknd, Billie Eilish, SZA, Mariah Carey, Lady Gaga, Katy Perry. She dropped off the Voice. No, not The Voice. American Idol. She left American Idol.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that.
Because she's going to like focus on music.
Oh.
Hopefully it's good.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's good. Dula Peep, Sia, Halsey, Sabrina Carpenter, Ice Spice, Camila Cabello. I'm tired of her. Yeah. And I'll tell you why right now before I keep going. She's in her alt era.
Yeah.
So she turned like blonde and she was like dancing to Grimes on a beach. She wants all these people to think she's alt all of a sudden. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not going to forget Senorita and stuff like that. Quit trying to make me think you're some indie musician. Where was I? Kim Petras, Charlie XCX, Gwen Stefani, Nelly Furtado, Ava Max, Jennifer Lopez, and FKA Twigs.
My goodness.
So the Grammys next year? Bloodbath.
Yeah.
People dead on the floor.
Yeah. It's going to be like
Lana shooting them, probably.
Yeah. It's going to be like the Kill Bill performance, but actually.
Yeah. It's going to be rough.
Yeah.
But I am completely here for it.
I'm
ready.
Too.
That is like over 20 people that could easily win.
Yeah.
So I'm ready.
I'm a fan already.
Oh, we didn't talk about another commercial.
What?
Wicked. The Wicked trailer.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Oh, well, you need to watch it.
Yeah.
The Wicked trailer came out, and it was like a pretty long trailer.
Oh.
And they looked great. And
excited.
Cynthia Erivo was singing that song.
Defying Gravity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was singing Defying Gravity. It was great. What did we expect from her? Nothing less.
Perfect.
Ariana looked good. She looked like she was acting.
Good.
So I'm ready.
I need to go watch it, and then I'll get back to you on that.
It looks fantastic.
Well, yeah. So back to the Super Bowl. I have ticket prices.
Okay, I saw a video about this, and I was mad. Because all year round, people have been like, oh my God, you're really going to spend that much on a Taylor Swift ticket? And they were not all, but the typical person spent less than $1,000.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that seems reasonable. Most people less than 500 for just one ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I saw a video. These people were like, I spent $8,000 for and then they'd be in like the back. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
10,000. All this stuff. And then like Taylor Swift's suite was like over $1 million apparently.
Yeah.
It's like, what? And Travis Kelce bought it for her. How
How
romantic.
sweet.
But I could not believe that was real.
Mm-mm.
And then some people were like, I got it for free. I'm like, well, I'm happy for you because these other people are spending like months worth of money that they could have used to go to the Super Bowl.
It's not that serious.
It might be to some people, but even
I mean, if you have someone like playing, sure.
Yeah, but then you're probably going to get in for free.
Well, I don't know. I remember seeing a video of Kylie Kelsey saying how it was going to be like $10,000 just for her little babies to go to the Super Bowl.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem right. But I would never spend that much on anything.
No.
Like my biggest thing, probably Lana. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't spend over $400 on her.
Yeah.
Never.
Love you, but.
So I was very surprised. I didn't know there were this many rich people to fill out the Super Bowl dome.
Also, this sends me into a little rant, so let me just get going. People that take sports so seriously.
Yeah.
I can't deal with it.
Smashing the TV after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
I mean, Bedlam, like being in Oklahoma is already like bad, but then the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. And also like, I guess it's just odd for us because we don't have an NFL team in Oklahoma.
See, if you would have asked me, I would have been scrambling to
Well,
think
we don't.
Of it. Okay.
So just take my word for it.
Yeah, I believe you.
And now if someone's like, oh, I'm a huge Oklahoma City Thunder fan, like talking about the, basketball, the NBA, then I'd be like, okay, makes sense, Oklahoma. But when people are like, oh, I'm a huge fan of the New England Patriots, I'm like, what does that have to do with you? I don't get it.
Yeah, people are like, I love the Cowboys.
Okay.
I'm like, all right. Yeah. I mean, you can like whatever you want.
Yeah, I get that.
But it gets...
But when you're, like, obsessed... And, like, here's my rant. Is people are like, oh, my God, Swifties have such, like, weird conspiracy theories. They know so much about Taylor Swift. But then they'll be like, oh, yeah, Joe Blow from down the road that plays for the Green Bay Packers hasn't scored a touchdown since 2008 in the game when they played the Kansas City Chiefs. And then like something like that.
Yeah.
And they just know like tons of useless information about like dozens of players.
They're like 2 years ago at like 5 p.m. I was watching the I don't even know what give me a team.
Philadelphia Eagles.
I was watching the Philadelphia Eagles, and then I realized that this happened, and so this is a life-altering moment for me, and then I'm going to go, and I'm going to get drunk, and then I'm going to smash the TV, and I'm going to scare my children.
Yeah.
That's the type of stuff that I think's going on in the sports world.
Yeah, and like getting in fights at Super Bowl parties and stuff. That's what I'm thinking.
Smashing my phone after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Hitting it on something.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Give it up.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're like, they see videos of like Swifties crying whenever like the Archer turns on.
Yeah.
And they're like, can't believe that these people act like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, they're seeing if you have a sports team, they're going to play countless times a year.
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's coming to your city like one time.
Yeah.
That's your chance. You go.
Exactly.
And you're hearing music that you listen to year round.
Yeah.
For the first time. I didn't cry.
I didn't either.
But I don't look at people that did and, like, look down on them.
No.
I looked down on the girl that ordered the Speak Now cardigan and was, like, going into cardiac arrest in the back of her car.
Yeah.
She was, like, screaming, crying.
Yeah,
and,
I
like,
looked
shaking.
down on that.
That was a little much.
Yeah.
But
if you're crying about your...
favorite song or something?
I was going to say favorite football team.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah.
And, like, they, like, moon people.
Yeah.
And, like, jump on the field. And, like, throw cans on the field.
Nar.
It's weird. I don't like it.
It's a no from me.
Yeah.
This also leads into another rant that I have.
What is it?
So, talking about halftime performances,
Uh-huh.
I cannot stand, because there's always like older people, no matter who it is, they're like, oh my God, that was the worst halftime performance I've ever seen.
I nothinged it. Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah. Bring out George Strait, and that's a real halftime show. Then I'll watch it.
I hate that.
I think people like that. I'm just like, the halftime show's not for you then. It's not. You're not the demographic. Apparently.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I know exactly who you're talking about. They'll bring out one person with like a little bit of pigment to their skin, and they're like, I can't understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah.
I'm like, these people were picked for a reason.
Yeah. Like, people got so mad last year about Rihanna, and they're like, who is that? I don't even know her.
They're like, I had to turn it off.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
And it's hilarious because it's from like, middle-aged people who, for one, never have listened to that music. I'm positive.
Yeah.
Obviously, again, like I said, not for you.
Mm-hmm.
And also aren't even football fans.
Yeah.
They just like turn it on and they're like, oh my God.
I hate this.
Yeah.
People like that, crazy.
Yeah.
I'm accepting anyone. I'm watching whoever. I watched the Black Eyed Peas.
Yeah. Love.
Yeah. Well, it was terrible.
Yeah.
But
hey.
hey, I don't care. The weekend was bad, but I don't care that much.
The halftime performer really just doesn't like. I'm not like, I have to see what the halftime performance is going to be.
Whoever it is, I don't think anyone does terrible because there's such a budget. Like,
yeah.
Even if it's not good, there's so much dancing and stage.
The atmosphere is very good.
So it's like, hey, just sit there. If you don't like it, just say, oh, this is very good.
Yeah.
And then go on about your life.
Yeah.
Keep watching the game. I don't know.
But it's just every year there's people that are like, that was the worst halftime performance ever.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, okay.
I know exactly the type of people you're talking about.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, into our little discussion today, since we don't do games. This is kind of like, well, it's not a game, actually. Don't get your hopes up.
Before we go into the discussion,
okay,
who's your favorite halftime performer?
Ooh.
That you've seen?
Probably Lady Gaga.
Yeah, that was really good. Mine would be Beyonce.
That one was
and
good, yeah.
Was she headlining or was it Bruno Mars? Or
I think Bruno Mars was.
Or did she headline one time and then Bruno Mars headlined and she came out?
I think that was it, yeah.
So she performed twice?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess so.
But it was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Beyonce tore it up. Big fan.
Love.
Remember whenever Katy Perry was on that big thing? Like on a big lion singing Roar?
Yeah.
I don't think she headlined either. I think she was just there.
Yeah.
But
I get that.
I like Gaga. Best recent years, sorry to say it, I hate her, but Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
And then Shakira.
Yeah, that was
really
good.
That's whenever everyone was mad because Jennifer was on a stripper pole.
Yeah.
Everyone was really upset about that.
But if it was George Strait.
If George Strait was on the stripper pole.
They'd be
if
all
Blake
over
Shelton
it.
was out there.
Yeah.
They'd be having the time of their life.
Yeah. That's annoying.
But yeah, that's the one I like, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good choice.
Thank you.
Okay. Are we ready for the discussion?
Yes.
Okay. So I asked you to prepare.
Yeah, I had homework.
Yeah. A little lineup of if you could choose, or if you were like directing the Super Bowl halftime, what would it be? Who would it be? Whatever.
Oh, what would it be? Okay.
Or who would it be?
Yeah,
Whatever.
I kind of got an idea.
Mine, there's the theatrics in mine, so I have to.
Do you want me to just go over mine? Because it won't take that long.
Mine will take a while,
And
I
then,
think.
okay. So I have it written down. This was my first idea.
Okay.
So obviously they're surprise guests. So I think if someone was, I'll do the least interesting one first. I think if someone was going to headline alone, like no surprise guest, I think someone who could do it, who's young, who isn't like some usher, someone random.
Yeah.
I think in maybe 3-4 years, I think that Doja Cat could easily headline by herself.
I agree.
And I'm not a Doja Cat stan.
Yeah.
I'm not like her number one fan. She's probably not even in my top 5 singers at all. But I think she has enough already and she can perform.
Mm-hmm.
She can easily perform. She's had eras already. She's had Say
love.
So. She's had Juicy. She could
Mhm.
bring out Tyga
Yeah.
if she really wanted to. She's had Woman. She's had like every song off of Planet Her. She's had her new one. She could do Paint the Town Red. People would get mad, but she could do stuff like that. I was like, she could easily go out there and perform for the amount of time that she needs to.
Yeah.
And she can perform. And she's a singer. She's a dancer. She's a rapper. I was like, this covers all the bases. People aren't going to be bored.
Mm-hmm.
Every
I
time
agree.
she performs at an award show, she's like one of the most energetic people there.
Yeah.
With
I
like
love
the best
her.
ideas.
I would like that.
Yeah, I would be a big fan if she had.
You should pitch that idea.
Yeah, I'll call the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I'll call Joe Super Bowl and tell him
Yes.
that I want to see Doja Cat up there.
Okay.
Okay, second one. This is like my. I'm gonna do my first one.
Okay.
First.
What if we had the same people?
Hey,
It's
we
fine.
might. But this needs to happen in the next like year, 2 years, I'd say.
Oh no.
You think I'm gonna say someone old who's gonna die?
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the
Okay.
point here. I would have Miley headline.
Mm-hmm.
Miley's the headliner, and she comes down on like a wrecking ball.
Yep.
She comes
That's
down on a
good.
wrecking ball, and like she has the hits too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, does she?
She has some
She's
old
got
songs.
A
That's
wrecking
fine.
ball, flowers. She could find other things to sing, but this is my idea.
Rockstar. Hannah Montana.
Miley comes down there. She's headlining 2 special guests. She switches into country because that's what she's kind of known for.
Yep.
She sings something with Dolly Parton.
Yeah.
So Dolly's first time
Mm-hmm.
for the Super Bowl.
Aww.
And then Miley, after she's done with Dolly, she transitions into rock and has Joan Jett
Yep.
perform with her.
Yep.
And then so my 3 would be Miley, Dolly, and Joan Jett.
I like that.
And then my third one would be pretty much the ensemble of Don't Call Me Angel.
Yep.
And I'd have Ariana headline.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd have Miley come out there. And then I'd have Lana.
Yep.
Do I know exactly how Lana would perform the Super Bowl? No. She doesn't dance. But I mean,
Hey, it's a risk worth taking.
she could perform something with one of them. Like sing something with them.
Yeah.
Or I mean, she has Summertime Sadness.
Yeah, that's like a popular song.
Yeah, or she could do Young and Beautiful.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure someone's done ballads before.
Yeah.
They've had people like Prince.
That's true.
He's not out there like jumping around. He's like playing an instrument and, singing. So that's my ideas.
I like those.
I'd have them. Or if I really wanted to go off the wall,
Mhm.
like this is what I'd have. I'd have some popular headline like Miley or Ariana, someone like that. But then the special guest would be the Barden Bellas from Pitch
Yes.
Perfect.
That's good.
Have like just Anna Kendrick show up, but then like all of them show up and they start doing a cappella.
That's good.
That's my idea. I'd tune in.
Yeah. I would
So-
tune into any of those.
Mhm. Thank you.
I like them.
I'm gonna become the Super Bowl director, I
Good.
guess.
Good. Okay. For my idea.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even have this written down. It's from memory. We'll see how I
You've
do.
been thinking about
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's been on my mind. If I were the director of the Super Bowl, here's how it would go. It would start off, and all you'd hear is, "It's Britney, bleep."
Uh-huh.
Then Britney Spears would come out and
Okay.
perform "Gimme More."
What is she wearing? Like her Instagram
Yeah.
video stuff?
Knife dance,
Knife.
all of it.
Yeah, I was about to say, does
Yes.
she have kitchen knives?
Yes. There's not really a significance as to why it's "Gimme More." That's just my favorite
Yeah.
Britney song. So it seems like a good
And
one.
you hear it and you know it's her.
Exactly. And then a guest would come out, and it's Iggy Azalea. And they
Oh
perform
my God.
and they perform Pretty Girls together.
Yes!
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then they perform that, and then Britney leaves. So this is like kind of just people are coming and going.
Altering, yeah.
So then it's Iggy
No.
left on stage.
No, I
Wait,
feel like I know.
wait. She's going to perform Sally Walker.
Okay.
And she gets to the line and she says,
No.
"Don't get your bleep drag like RuPaul. And then the lights go out, everything's quiet. And then all you hear is, the time has come to switch that kitty on. RuPaul comes out.
Oh my gosh.
And then I would handpick a select few of my favorite RuPaul's Drag Race queens. And while Ru's performing Hustle That Cat, Malaysia Baby Doll, Baby Doll, Baby Doll Fox would be there. She'd come and snatch the mic from RuPaul and say, Malaysia, get that leg up. The Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders would come out.
Oh my God.
They would come out, them and then the rest of the queens that I have. And they would perform a kick line while RuPaul sings A Little Bit of Love. And they would perform it until the jump split. And then they would go off. The cheerleaders and the queens would go off. And then RuPaul's just standing there. And then this shadowy figure appears, and you don't know who it is. And RuPaul says, Miley Cyrus. And then it's Miley Cyrus.
Exactly.
And then they start singing Catitude together.
Yes.
And then the song ends, and then RuPaul leaves. So it's Miley Cyrus.
Are they just standing on the side?
They like go into the back of the stage, and they're
done.
Gone for good. Yeah. Who knows where they go? I'll figure that out when the time comes. But yeah. So then it's Miley Cyrus left on stage. She's joined with Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Taylor's got a guitar.
Oh my God.
And they both have stools that they're carrying. They come and set them up, and they sit down, and they perform a duet of 15 by Taylor Swift. They've done it before. It was rough, but hey, we're going to go for it again. So then they perform that. It's going to be rough again.
Yes.
So just keep that in mind.
I want
but that's
it to be the same as it was.
Exactly. And they perform that. Then Miley leaves, takes their stools and the guitar, and then Taylor's left on stage. And as if she was finishing the Eras tour, she's going to perform Karma. Confetti's going to come down, and Ice Spice will come out.
Okay.
And they'll perform Karma featuring Ice Spice. So I guess the first thing you hear is, Karma is that girl like. And then Ice Spice will come out, and they'll perform. And then, Karma is my boyfriend, Karma is a god, and then all the confetti's falling. And then if the Chiefs are playing, she can say Karma is the guy on the Chiefs. I'll allow it
this
for that
time.
performance. Yeah. Also, I don't know if Dallas Cowboys will be in the Super Bowl.
Probably. I don't think they have been in a long time.
Okay. But I want the cheerleaders.
Yeah.
So they'll
I'm sure
come.
they don't have anything to do.
Yeah, it's fine. So yeah, I think that's it.
I thought whenever you said Karma is a god, you were going to have like Jesus come down. Because in my eyes, half the people you said are more important than Jesus. So I was like, Jesus could show up too. Like, it's not going to be out of character. RuPaul is there.
Yeah.
And
literally.
Iggy Azalea.
Mother.
I thought, my thought process, I couldn't follow where you were going.
Yeah, it was kind of all over the place, but I wanted it connected.
I thought you were going to have Rhea Ora come out and perform Black Widow.
I thought about having her, but then I was like, that's too much airtime.
Yeah.
But we're on a schedule.
We don't need Rita there because that's kind of
throwing
things off balance.
And I feel like RuPaul was enough energy.
Yeah. I would love for RuPaul to be at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But then, like, is anyone going to like it except for us? Probably not.
But that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
And that's why there's so much range. There's so many different people there in my version.
There was a lot of range, for sure.
So let me know. Would you tune in to that?
I think a lot of people would.
Okay, good.
Maybe if they wouldn't even enjoy it, they're still going to have a great time because there's endless opportunities there to find someone that you like.
Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Malaysia, get that leg up. Hey.
RuPaul, Miley, Taylor, Ice Spice,
Brittany, Iggy.
Brittany, and Iggy.
Hey. Sounds pretty good to me.
I was like, if I did a realistic Super Bowl, this is who I'd have. And then you're like, I'm going to have this crazy lineup. But it could happen. Crazier things have happened.
Like I said, if I was the director of the Super Bowl, it would happen. But I'm not the director of the Super Bowl, so I have no limitations.
Exactly. We're not working on a budget here. We're not working on schedules.
Yeah, there's also no time limit to mine. It's just when it gets done, it's done. And the football players can
do their thing.
Yeah, I don't care. It's fine.
Yeah.
That was my grand idea.
You said Ice Spice, and I remembered people were talking about her and Satanism. Did you see that? It's the same people that want George Strait. It's those people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was wearing a Balenciaga, like not sweatshirt, but just a shirt. It said Balenciaga on like the collar or something. And of course, Balenciaga is canceled. They have been for a while because of their little thing that they did with like the children, and people were like said it was bad. It was bad.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, here's my thing. If I'm a celebrity and and someone like Ice Spice, it's not like she's the richest person out there.
Yeah.
And she spent a bunch of money on Balenciaga, and it was a warm shirt. She was gonna go out. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal to me. But on her collar, it was a black shirt, Balenciaga in white. So people said she was then mocking priests because priests have like their collar that's white and the black robe. And then during the Super Bowl, I mean, they showed Taylor and Ice Spice was there. And Ice Spice did this thing with her hand. This.
Yes.
Do you see this? To me, okay, no one can see what we're doing. I'm putting, what are these fingers called? My middle finger and the one next to it. I don't know.
Ring finger.
Yeah, against my thumb. And it looks like a little animal.
Yeah.
To me, this is a shadow puppet.
Yeah.
This is like a dog or like a rabbit.
Happy llama, sad llama. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, think of that. You do a llama with your hands.
Mm-hmm.
Ice Spice did too. And just was like dancing.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, hey, and people were like, that's the devil. Ice Spice just made two devils with her hands.
My God.
And she's mocking priests. And Taylor's there. Taylor's a Satanist. Satan is the one making the Chiefs win. That was the thought process that these people were going through.
And the Chiefs are red.
Yeah.
They wore red.
The Chiefs wore red this game, so it all connects.
Yeah. Satan was at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Satan rigged the Super Bowl.
Satan rigged the Super Bowl, and his protege was Ice Spice.
Okay.
Just letting you know before I let you go, I had to let everyone out there know to look out because Satan is all around you.
Yeah.
Ice Spice, it's in someone as innocent as Ice Spice.
Be careful who you idolize.
Yeah.
Do some research.
Do some research because anyone could be a Satanist, including Ice Spice.
And that's all I have to say.
I'm done talking about these people.
Yep. Me too. Bye, Super Bowl.
Bye.